So this is the video in which I'm going to describe the things which is related to AI and Gemini API, in which I used Gemini API for giving the prompt and taking the data. So first thing is this is my HTML page in which I linked the CSS file and JS file, CSS file with link and related to a style sheet, and the link of style sheet, sorry, CSS file, and the JS things in which we have to write a script, and using SRC attribute there we have to write that JS file. So for these things, this is the my UI in which I using div, and inside that I giving the class of my div for using the things related to JS file and giving the input, because if we using Gemini API, in that we need input field. So there I write input field, and the placeholder inside that I write written type head type here, and giving the ID int, because I have to access I access the input in my JS file. And this one is the button, like here is the click button. So when I giving any prompt there, and if I click the button, then the output will give. And this is the div, and I giving ID result, because in this div I get the output when I giving the prompt and the output coming. So in this it will come. And now the style CSS file, in which I using the all CSS things, like content is my ID of this div. So here I giving the style of this box with the content class input for this, and button using CSS, the giving the things button hover, and result, this is the ID in which output will come. So here the things I using line height, it means the gapping of that sentences, and overflow by it, if the sentence is more, then it will give the scroll bar things. Now move to JS file. In this, now here I'm accessing the input with the input variable, and int id int id access the input field and stored in input variable button also, and like that result if I giving the variable, and that result in which our my output will come. So the id is here. Now using button, because when I click on button then it will work. So using here advent listener, and the click, and the function name, where I using async function is like, if the things is not working, then it moves to another one, that is async. So here I using inner HTML and the typing, like when I type the things, I have to vote what is React. When I click on it, then this typing is showing. So for that I'm using. Now I stored the variable, take a variable response. Inside that I using await, like it will take time. So see, this is taking time. So for that, and using Gemini API, after that here I stored, I create a key and paste it, and this you can see the output of it when I give the prompt and click, then the output will come. So here I using method post, like I have to give prompt and take the data from the server. So I using method prompt header content type application JSON, that is used for like I want the application the things in JSON. And here JSON stringify I used for that, like the data which I have to get, and that will come in string, like are coming in string the sentences. So it is. Now body, inside body contains parts, inside parts there is text. Text is used for the prompt, like I have to, I given four prompt, answer this question, summarize, give five creative ideas, and don't sorry, explain this term in simple words. So this prompt I giving inside that text. In the last I use await responder JSON. JSON is used for the convert the data in readable form, like from the fetch API. It, sorry,